D.W. Tricks the Tooth Fairy brought back some pretty terrible memories of my fear of having wobbly tooth. I hated having wobbly teeth when I was growing up, and I didn't mind losing teeth because the Tooth Fairy brought me money. But in this episode, which is the second segment of the 10th episode of the third season of Arthur, D.W. learns about the Tooth Fairy. And to be honest, I feel like she's maybe a bit old for learning about the Tooth Fairy. I don't know when I learned about the Tooth Fairy, but she's definitely at an age where I feel like she should have known about the Tooth Fairy. But that aside, she learns about the Tooth Fairy and learns that if she loses a tooth, she can put it under her pillow and get money. And she doesn't quite grasp the concept that losing a tooth means that it needs to be wobbly first, and that trying to pull out a tooth that isn't wobbly is a pretty terrible idea. And we see her trying all of these different things and hitting her teeth, and it sends shivers down my spine. I really hated that aspect of it. But it was also quite sweet to see the naivety there, and also Arthur mentioning the Tooth Fairy and still believing in the Tooth Fairy. It wasn't quite clear if he did still believe or if he was pretending and playing along for D.W.'s sake, but something tells me a bit of him still believed. I won't say exactly what D.W. does or how it concludes, but certainly I thought, well, it wasn't the outcome I was expecting, and I don't think it was the outcome Arthur was expecting either. It's quite a fun episode. Certainly it can tell young children watching it not to fiddle with their teeth, particularly when their teeth aren't wobbly and ready to come out. But maybe it'll introduce some people to the Tooth Fairy as well. It's definitely not a bad episode, not a personal favourite. Definitely made me feel a bit squeamish at times thinking about loose teeth. But D.W. was quite sweet in it and actually not as annoying as she usually is. D.W. Tricks the Tooth Fairy may not be a personal favourite, but I didn't mind it.